episode is this? It's been a while.
15.
The podcast. Scroll down.
115.
Yeah. So how the hell are you guys? How you doing?
It's the first time I had to get up on a Monday in like a month.
Right?
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's been some time.
I definitely stayed up until like 4 a.m. last night. So
I was up till 3, but your 4 a.m. is way later than my 4 a.m.
yeah,
It's 2 hours later.
yeah.
Because it's 11 for me. It's 9 for you. So you got 5 hours to sleep.
Not even. Because Kayla got up
Not
at
even.
7:30 to get ready for work, and I had to help her get some stuff down to the car. Yeah, which is not bad. I don't mind. I'm off today, so I can literally go back to sleep if I want to. I won't. I'm gonna complain about it instead.
about.
But
That sounds about right.
what about you guys? I haven't talked to you forever.
I feel like I know it's been forever. Like, honestly, though, I would think complaining about being tired is way better than going back to sleep most of the time.
honestly, it gives you a good reason to feel like you're complaining about something.
It like if you're already like feeling tired every day, and then one day you wake up and you realize you didn't get that sleep, you're like, yes, I can actually complain about me feeling this way.
Exactly.
I have a reason. It's not just my body going, hey, you're depressed.
Well, it's not just that.
Well, okay.
I mean,
There's other things to it, but yes.
yeah. Anyway,
Anyways.
welcome to the Dragon Pools podcast, episode 115.
Someone sounds excited to do this. Where's that energy at?
I've just had a long couple of days.
In the I think it's like been 2 months.
Yeah.
In the 2 months that we haven't talked, I've become Mr. Streamer Man.
Yeah,
I
sure.
noticed.
Slightly more than I used to be.
Yeah.
I would catch them, but they're always at 3 a.m. my time.
Mostly.
Or like when you
Mostly,
do your
like-
fucking your tournaments, I was like, man, I would love to be a part of that, but you do it literally as soon as I go to work every time.
That sucks. I mean, if you guys want, I can start scheduling them a little bit better around you guys.
Nah.
Maybe. No, don't worry about it. Until I can consistently jump in.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to fucking put you on my my monitor, my tablet, my second monitor, and really buff up those numbers.
It's okay. I've been getting okay numbers. I've been pretty happy with
Right
them.
on,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, like even when I'm not getting numbers, at least I'm getting 3, and I'm like 3 is good for me.
Better than 0.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have there's a few people who are like consistently come to my stream and show up, and I'm like, man, you guys are the real ones.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
That's how you build a fan base. You get like 2 people who really love you, and they show their friends.
Yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening lately, and I'm like, I'm down with this. I'm okay with this. What I wanted to start doing is actually like be more active and trying to talk to like our fan base, aka use the Discord more.
Oh yeah, you want to engage and use the Discord.
Yeah, and I think about it and I'm like, man, that's a lot of fucking work.
I just literally post memes whenever I see them. I'm like, fuck it, the Discord would like this.
I just show up on Mondays.
I love when you post the memes though, because you do just show up on Mondays, don't you? but you know, I love when you post memes because I'm like, I have not seen this one. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking through the shit that we have in the docket. And there's there's somebody just dunking on this Kirby game, and I'm trying to figure out if it's you or not.
Wait, which one?
The Kirby.
Oh, the pool docket.
It's like the first 2 fucking things. It's just like someone dunking on this damn game. That's your alternate account, right?
I mean, I think it looks fine. I wouldn't shit on the new Kirby game. I'd never make fun of it.
We'll see about that.
No.
We'll see about that when it inevitably comes out and has a crafting system.
Oh my god.
So I clicked on the link, and the first reply on the link is just some cursed shit. Holy shit! It's Kirby as Bayonetta, but Kirby only takes the place of Bayonetta's body. The arms and the legs still exist.
Oh yeah, I have seen that. Yeah. That's fucking.
That is cursed.
That's funny. I mean, do you guys just want to jump into that shit?
We don't have to.
Bayonetta, Kirby and all that crap.
Nah.
I just saw the first two responses, and I was
Let's at least make fun of the fact that Chris Pratt is now like the anti meme. Yeah, he's like, if you want like a stupid voice actor, just say it's Chris Pratt, because he just became public enemy #1 because he got a job.
He got 3 jobs, like back to back to back as a voice actor.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, well, I guess he's taking all of our jobs now.
Yeah.
Wait, this is legit. I thought people were trolling.
No, he's actually the voice of Garfield, right? No, he's not.
The voice
Mario.
of Garfield? Yeah, he's the voice of Mario, yes.
Mario, yes, for sure. That one is for sure. I saw the Garfield one, and I'm like, I don't know if that's the real one or not.
No, Garfield is somebody else. That was like, why'd you have this person? But
the new Garfield or the old ones?
oh, the new one. They did announce like a new, because they're doing like a new Garfield movie or some shit.
Yeah. And I saw it was saying Chris Pratt, but I'm pretty
No,
sure
that was just a meme. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell some.
Yeah, because people post it pretty straightforward. Because I think there's even like a Dark Souls one that like it names drop a couple Japanese producers and looks real official until it says Chris Pratt.
As
Chris
the
Pratt,
voice of the first
yeah.
boss.
Yeah, so like that.
Damn. This is a star-studded lineup. I can't wait for this to fail.
I agree.
You know what? Like, I feel like this got escalated because Bayonetta's voice actor wasn't coming back.
Oh yeah. Which I still think the lady doing her voice now is doing an alright job. If it is like a so. But yeah, this Chris Pratt shit's funny, and like they already announced the fucking like Donkey Kong thing, and they're already like teasing like Samus shit, like Metroid fucking shit. So.
Mm-hmm.
These can't help themselves.
I'm just curious what the plot is going to be.
Who cares?
I do, because inevitably I'm gonna get dragged to this fucking thing.
Why? Just don't. Just wait till it ends up on like, I don't know, HBO Max or some shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it will. It'll end up there in like 6 months.
Yeah, I guess. That's less romantic than going to the movies.
Who goes to the movies anymore? You know what's not romantic? Catching COVID.
That's real romantic. That's just you and your fucking significant other sitting in your bed for 2 weeks.
Yeah, coughing on each other and praying you don't die.
Yeah, dude, that's just another fucking honeymoon.
Yeah, that's marriage.
You guys just in bed passionately hoping that you're both living in the next week.
Dude, if that's not a fucking definition of marriage, I don't know what is.
Oh, man.
Except instead of dying of COVID, you're hoping you don't kill each other.
Yeah.
One of my coworkers keeps saying that shit. He's like, man, I can't wait till my wife dies. I'm like, whoa, chill out, bro.
That's all right.
Ah, so he's been married for more than a week. Gotcha.
Yeah. That's funny.
I love dunking on
yeah.
marriage. It's like the best thing I can do.
It's hilarious, and
It is pretty funny.
Like,
anyway.
nothing is people who want to get married. I want to get married for the tax breaks, but like...
No, massive beef to people who want to get married. It's a scam. Don't do it.
I do think that in today's society, it pretty much is a scam.
Yeah. Shut up, Cameron. You love scams. You love believing in scams and fake shit.
Okay, can we? Okay, if you won't admit that marriage in and of itself is a scam, would you at least admit that the marriage or that the wedding industry is a scam? Because it totally is.
Oh.
Yes, I'll agree with that. Like, there's separate reasons for like getting married rather than.
So at my job, we do like weddings and shit for events, and they were telling me how much people paid for like our tiny little event space. It was like,
oh yeah,
it was so stupid. I was like, y'all are ripping these idiots off.
Yeah, no. 100. That like the marriage industry, 100% a scam, 100%.
It's hilarious. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's like if you're getting cakes and stuff, you have to tell them like, oh, it's for a birthday party. Otherwise, they charge you like
right
3 times as much.
To get a cheaper price.
Yeah.
You know what else I've noticed about every like wedding that comes here too is that they all play like the exact same fucking music and they all do the exact same shit.
Good, then I can get hired.
It's all like a template, you know. It's like y'all are really paying this much for
the same wedding as your friends. Yeah.
Yeah, this carbon copy cookie cutter bullshit. It's really bad.
It is pretty bad.
Just get married in your garage, like my coworker did.
I probably wouldn't do a garage wedding.
That sounds Chad as fuck.
It does sound pretty nice. Like, it sounds relaxing. But, like, I would do, like, you know, a small, like, what's it called, canopy wedding, and then go, all right, we're going back to the garage now.
The garage is the reception.
Right, yeah, exactly. So where the DJ is and shit.
Yeah, it's where all the beer is.
DJ, beer, you know. Oh.
No. If you ever catch me getting married, just shoot me.
We'll do.
Just walk up to me, blow me away.
It's like, I need no other reason.
See, no. You'll just get married, and then I'll have your significant other just punch a hole through your chest.
Yeah, if she doesn't rip out your heart and eat it like Kalima, I'm just gonna fucking like say like she's not the one, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I really wouldn't marry a woman who wouldn't do that, honestly.
If she doesn't call him on your heart, she's not the one.
Yeah,
get
dude,
you a girl
not the one from the start.
Get you a girl who'll tear your heart out and sacrifice you to God.
Yep.
Most girls will do that first part. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, getting back to the movie really quick that I thought was a meme. I'm unironically excited for Jack Black to be Bowser.
That honestly will probably be good. I hope he gets like a musical sequence. To be honest,
I want it to be like the biggest meme shit ever.
That would be miserable and probably great.
Yeah, that's the point. Because I don't think the movie's gonna be good.
Well, it's because it's by Illumination, who fucking made like the Minions shit. So it's just gonna be a bunch of that shit.
The thing is, I don't even know if it's gonna be, because like you kind of have to hold like those kind of movies to like, well, 5 is the new good for these movies rather than like 8. Right, I don't even think it's gonna be good for like that.
Okay. So, is Donkey Kong in any of the Mario RPG games?
I'm pretty sure he's in. I think he has like a cameo in the fucking Super Mario RPG, like the Square Enix one.
I don't think he's in any of the Paper Mario games.
I believe not.
Never mind. 'Cause I was gonna say, the only thing that I could think that would save the movie for me is if they did like a 1-to-1 but fully cinematic version of one of the RPG games.
Oh, dude, if they did Paper Mario 1, oof,
that'd be cool. If it
that would just be
well, and those games are like perfect because they have like that humor, like they're genuinely like fucking hilarious a lot of times. So that's good for a movie.
And the humor matches a couple of the people like Chris Pratt and Jack Black.
Right, like Jack Black would be perfect to play like the Paper Bowser.
Yeah,
you know, he's a big goofball in those games.
I'm curious how they got Key to play Toad.
They were like, "Hey, you want $1 billion?"
Oh, dude.
Like, okay, sure.
I
can't wait for the most like cringy racist Toad ever. He's gonna be like the black sidekick character.
Please no. We're better than that as a society, I hope.
He's gonna be like, mushroom, please.
God damn it.
Mushroom, please.
Oh my god, that's gonna be terrible. I can't wait.
I can't wait to have that as a clip on my soundboard. Okay, let's get off this fucking movie. It's making me depressed.
Well, I think one more thing, because fucking I've been thinking about this forever since fucking Pat from Castle Super Beast fucking said this. So they were talking about like the voice acting for Mario, how Chris Pratt's gonna do it. He was like, they're gonna have him like yawn and do one regular Mario noise, and he's gonna cough and do a Chris Pratt voice.
Yeah, that shit.
And that'll be it. You know, they'll probably say like "Let's a go" or something, and then cough and be like, "Oh, that was weird."
Either that or his like ringtone on his phone is gonna be "It's me, Mario."
No.
So all like halfway through the movie, he's gonna just answer his phone to that ringing.
This is gonna be terrible.
How am I supposed to tell if it's not my phone?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's right. I forgot
Everyone's like.
I forgot Charlie Day was playing Luigi. That'll
Yeah.
probably be cool. It'll be weird, but
Look, it would be hilarious if Mario just fails the entire movie and Luigi cleans up all the messes.
just cleans up behind him the whole time. It'd be cool. Anyway, fuck that movie. Let's just skip to this GTA shit, so then we can do what we watched and played and shit. Because this GTA shit is fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
so
I've been seeing memes, and I'm just like, dude, come on.
My one of my favorite ones so far has been the bowling. So the person was bowling, it hits the pins, ricochets off the pins, and hits the person in the head, killing him and ending the...
So fucking Take-Two, the people who own like Rockstar and GTA and all that shit, what like the president or whatever was like shitting on Cyberpunk for putting the game out early and having it be all shitty or whatever, you know.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh no!
You really tried to dunk on him.
This is why, like, no matter how dope you think you got it, I don't care, like, you put out Red Dead Redemption 2, who gives a shit? You can't talk shit in this industry. You really cannot.
Yeah.
Because it will be you one day.
And even if it's not you now, it's you in 10 years when you're fucking riding on your laurels or whatever.
Right. It's so like... What is this? What'd you post? Oh, it's the fucking... Oh, it's that goddamn... Yeah. So there's a weird, like... I don't know... It's not like... It's like a glitch, I guess?
It's a visual bug.
Yeah. Basically, when you use first person, it just zooms in directly on fucking CJ's face in the San Andreas Definitive Edition.
Mm-hmm.
They really had the nuts to call this a Definitive Edition, too. That's crazy.
It's specifically when you're on the quad bike, apparently. So when you're on the quad bike and go in first person, the camera just goes to pointing directly at your face,
and like
rather than pointing forward.
It's like, I don't know. How do you look at this and go, "Yep, we're gonna call this the Definitive Edition," and not just like the remake edition or whatever? Like, how do you look at this and not immediately go, "We gotta change the name of this shit. This cannot release with this name." It's embarrassing.
Yeah. Here's the bowling one that I was talking about. I found it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, even just the Yeah. I think because this was not made by like the Rockstar's like regular team. It was remade by somebody else.
It was made like by, I think, a mobile developer is what I heard.
Yeah.
Which is honestly the vibe I got when I looked at it.
Right, yeah.
It was one of those things where it was like, honestly, if that came out as a mobile upgrade, like as a port to mobile with an upgrade, I would be like, you know what? Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is expected.
Fine. Yeah.
But it's not. It's a PS5 and PC.
Yeah.
Like, release game. And Xbox One and shit. I don't know, man. This is refreshing though. This is like back to like 2005 era level garbage. Those kinds of games that would come out and there would be some weird, vague, like, I don't know, hillbilly truckers sim or whatever, and they're running around looking like garbage and saying dumb shit. This is one of those. It looks like one of those games, like a GTA clone.
You know what? But at least it's fair that they made it so that you can play it again. At least they're trying. Like,
I guess.
I'd rather they didn't.
I was gonna say I would rather have nothing. Because they already re-released these games on fucking PS4 and shit.
Did they?
Yeah, they just weren't remasters. Okay. They were like up-reses or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. This is like what Kingdom Hearts does every 4 months, but with even less polish somehow.
Way more nightmarish.
Yeah.
For all the shit that I talk about Kingdom Hearts, can we just appreciate the fact that basically every port they've done has not completely fucking broken in some way?
Right, they've been decent quality. Yeah. Even if they are like missing something, potentially, they're still, video games you can play and not throw up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and with the exception of Kingdom Hearts 3, they all look pretty much the same.
Right.
Yeah. Man, why did Hercules' elbow look like a fucking belly button?
In which game?
That's
actually just the art style. They're trying to like mimic the art style, and it made it look really fucking weird.
Yeah, in 3, his elbow looks like a belly. Like,
wait,
it's weird.
Take a look. I haven't. Honestly, I sped through Hercules. Oh, dude, why you do this to me? why you making me look at this, bro? I don't want to see this anymore.
Looking up.
You see? Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, dude. Unfortunately, I do see what you're talking about.
That little weird swirl. It's all over the place in that fucking art style.
God damn it, dude.
Oh
God.
It's over his nipples too. I'm pretty sure.
Can we not? Can we just? I'm so done.
Alright, anyways.
Yeah.
So
GTA is a thing.
And it very briefly had the lowest Metacritic score. Not that really 0.5 matters, but it's like 0.6 now, I think. Like last time I looked at it. But yeah, it very briefly had the lowest. Oh yeah, what is Ride to Hell Retribution?
I think it's like a 1 or something. Hold on, I can look it up. Metacritic.
Let's see.
The question is, do you do PC?
Ooh, 1.3 user score.
Oh snap! It went up
for the 360. Oh, it's still aggregate. Yeah. Oh no, the PS3 version is somehow worse. It's 1.1.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh no.
Damn. I'm surprised, like, because normally whenever it gets too bad, Metacritic will like turn off reviews and the whatever, like the score and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Turns out Metacritic was just a huge fan of Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle being shit talked.
I mean, basically.
I mean, talk shit, get hit, right?
Yep.
Fucking. Yeah. No, that's the same shit in the music industry. I like don't want to open my mouth to say something stupid because inevitably someone's gonna just dunk on our fucking music.
I mean,
that's why I say laugh at yourself.
That's why I just openly talk shit about everything, including myself.
It's true.
If I just fire blindly in all directions,
you're bound to hit something.
Even if it's yourself.
People will at least be like, well, at least he's like shooting himself, Yeah, fuck this shit. Grand Theft Auto. Here's the real question. Do we even need another Grand Theft Auto? Should they just do something else? Something a little more interesting.
Well, GTA 6 is coming out, right?
That's what they say. They're working on it. It's holding up apparently it's holding up a fucking Fight Night game that they say they're making.
I see. I was gonna say, they really probably like. I would love to see. I just love medieval, but like pirates would be cool. Them to do a GTA Pirates.
That'd be cool.
But set it back in, not modern times, so it's not modern piracy.
Modern piracy isn't quite as fun as old school piracy.
No. There's nowhere near as much swashbuckling.
Yeah.
Now it's I'm on your boat. I can blow your boat up, or I can take your stuff.
It's like I'm on your boat. I see you have 2 beautiful young girls. They are coming with us.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's fucked. Yeah, I forgot how fucked up. Like, because you know what? When you think of pirates, or at least when I think of pirates, I don't think of like the evil villain that they are.
You think of like One Piece characters and
like,
shit.
And like every time you see pirates in fiction, it's like you got what's his name?
Jack Sparrow.
Pirates Caribbean.
Yeah.
Jack Sparrow, which the government was the villains in that pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
You got One Piece where the government is the villains in that.
And even the villainous pirates aren't like they usually don't rape other characters, they're not that bad. But then you got real world pirates that are like, we're about that shit.
We're just gonna steal and trade off your kids. Have fun.
Anyway, so yeah,
anyway.
not a GTA style game like modern day pirates, but
yeah.
Old school pirates. Cool.
Let's do swashbuckling in fairy tale pirates, please.
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
I could really go for a GTA that is not set in like
someplace that has autos.
Modern world.
Grand Theft Boat.
But I mean, like, it doesn't be called Grand Theft Auto. They have Red Dead Redemption, which is cowboys.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they could do a lot. They could do a lot of different settings. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, they could do like, I don't know, Blue Alive Justification.
Say Blue Alive Justification.
Hell yeah, I did.
Is that a stand name or some shit? What the fuck are you talking about?
No, it's the opposite of Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, I'm so retarded.
I didn't catch that either. When you said that's a stand, it really does sound like a fucking stand name. Blue Alive.
Like Justification. Yeah, it sounds like I'm getting fucking attacked from fucking across the room.
I'm just throwing out ideas for Rockstar. I expect $1 million when that releases.
Right? That sounds fucking radical, to be quite honest. Blue Alive Justification. They should make a game like that.
Blue Alive.
I'm surprised that there isn't already like a fucking April Fool's joke they've done. That's how good that was.
I've seen parts of that elsewhere, but I'm gonna take the fucking W for putting it all together.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this shit about Marvel's Avengers?
What do you mean?
I'm reading this
It's
tweet.
apparently a good game.
I'm reading this tweet and I'm just confused as to what the fuck is going on. But apparently,
they
I have
made
to pay
it
for that now.
Remember when they made it harder to get experience points?
Yeah.
Well, now you can buy those experience points.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
fucking, if I remember correctly, it was already a huge fucking grind before the experience dropped,
Yep.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't even relatively reasonable then.
Yep.
Well, it was just reasonable enough.
Like enough to keep people playing and to make enough to people keep from like complaining too much about it. They had other issues, and then they were like, "All right, well,
Nerfing the XP game.
You since our players are too stupid and retarded to fucking know how leveling up works, we're gonna make it harder."
But like, what is there? Okay, that's a stupid justification. I know you guys understand this, but
Yeah.
like,
And the worst part about the whole like them making it harder to grind was the fact that they said, "Hey, by the way, we're making it harder to grind by this date, so you better
Right.
grind by this date."
They literally told you.
Why?
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh yeah, we need our players' numbers up, so we're gonna make sure that our players that are already playing have to play even more,
Right.
just to make our numbers
To
harder."
to start panic playing, basically. Which that's definitely what you want to do when you're playing a video game. Panic your way through it, so you won't miss a fucking deadline like at your job.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad for whoever has to work on this, honestly.
Seriously.
Like, oh god, this is such a rip. I don't have another phrase for that. It's just like, this game just keeps getting worse.
I mean, like, when they first announced it, I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be bad, you know, but I really didn't think it would get this bad. I didn't think it would start being, like, a straight-up scam. I thought it was just going to be, like, you know, bad gameplay, ugly character designs, you know?
Yeah.
Sitting here, like, looking like a fucking EA game.
Yeah, I definitely thought it was going to be significantly less offensive.
But apparently this fucking Guardians of the Galaxy game that just came out is what this game was supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's saying.
Yep.
I've been looking at it, and it does look fun.
So maybe I'll check that one out.
That one seems like it might be okay.
No, don't go that far.
Yeah, don't say it's good. Whoa. It's like you're crazy here. But yeah, you know, it might be a pile of shit though.
It might be. You never know.
So, all right then.
All right, well, let's get on to our weeks.
Yeah. Well,
actually, no. There's our months, right? There is one other thing I want to bring up about news. The beta just closed for this game, but
Elden Ring?
Lost Ark. No, Lost Ark.
Oh, yeah, you posted that in the what you call it? Was it video game news shit posts? What was it?
I think it was video game news. I don't know.
Oh, it's in non-fighting games.
That's what it was.
On our Discord.
Yeah.
Joins, that way you can watch us fucking just chill on the drowning in pools thing and never interact with anyone else.
Yeah.
So you can see great memes though.
Yeah.
You can see some pretty great memes. I will.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Lost Ark is a Diablo clone that was made in Korea. That is an MMO as well, and it's coming out to the US.
Oh, it's an Amazon game.
Yeah, I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, it's something I'm not into at all. So.
Yeah, it's a Diablo. It basically is Diablo. Like, I looked through the classes, it's pretty much just Diablo.
Is it based off Diablo? I assume it's based off Diablo 2.
2 or 3.
Let's hope 2. So, for the sake of Amazon games, because I don't know if they can. If New World came out the way it did, and then they dropped this.
So this game. So I was gonna say this game is already out. Like, it's out in Korea. It's not. It's being published by Amazon, not made.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just just putting it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So the beta just came out for it. But I've been watching it. Jesus, the game looks like it's right up my alley, and it's not a Blizzard game, so I feel comfortable playing it a little more.
Morally comfortable.
Yeah.
A little more morally comfortable. I don't know, because I actually don't know the company that's making it.
I mean,
but I know it's not Blizzard.
You can't feel too morally comfortable because Amazon is publishing it. So
Amazon's publishing it, and it's yeah. But I don't give a fuck. Like,
I mean, that looks cool. But if it's
if you're into Diablo, then it's could be up your alley.
Honestly, like, I like to play Diablo 3, which I know
Same.
is a ridiculously controversial statement for not just who published it, but, like, if it plays at all like fucking what's it called, like fucking Path of Exile, I'm gonna hate it. Path of Exile is just too clunky for me.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Like, I really like the game and I like all the builds and shit, but just like, fuck, it feels so bad to play. I just can't play it.
I gotcha.
That one looked pretty smooth though, not gonna lie.
In Path of Exile, did everyone have a dash?
You can spec your own dash, yeah.
Okay, because in that's one of my biggest things. I liked having a dash.
Yeah.
I played Monk, and I played seven-sided Strike Monk mostly in Diablo 3, and that exact class, like, 1-for-1 is in the game from what it looks like.
I played Monk my first playthrough, and then I played Wizard and just stood and laser beamed everyone. But yeah, no. Path of Exile, basically, like, there's very few things that are class restricted. You just all the abilities are in gems, and you pop those in like like your weapons and shit. There is like a leveling up system, and it's stupid big. Have you seen the level map
for Path of Exile?
Yeah,
I've heard many people talking about it, and I'm like, not for me.
Yeah, hold on. I'll pull it up for you, and then
too much researching.
Yeah. Path of Exile. God, what is it called? Let's just do level map. Yeah, there we go. It's called the skill map because you can get certain skills through.
Is Path of Exile one of those games where you need to have you have to path out your skill path or skill tree a certain way?
Yeah. So it helps to have
like,
friends.
I was gonna say, like, if you started from the beginning, could you reset your stuff without like having to pay a ton for it?
I don't quote me on that, but I think so. Yes.
Okay, because I hate playing games where you have to know your end goal at the start of the game.
Yeah. Well, you definitely have to know your end goal at the start of the game.
Wait. That can't be what you mean.
What do you mean?
I hate games where you know the end goal at the start.
No. You have to plan games where
like,
you have to plan
diligent.
your build.
Yeah.
You have to plan your build from the start, or else you get fucked.
I see what you're saying.
Now,
yeah, because fucking like Dark Souls has that where like you like the first one, if you're not paying attention to what your build will be, it'll just be complete garbage by the end of the game.
Yeah. Like if you have a general idea of what you want to do, then you'll be fine. But if you do the scatter shot where you're like, I kind of want to test out everything at the start, you kind of screw yourself over. Mm-hmm. Luckily, with Dark Souls, I already knew what I wanted to do on my first couple playthroughs.
Yeah.
So, and on top of that, if you aren't one of the people who like magic and swords at the same time, you're fine.
Right, yeah.
Because you're just like, okay, well, I'll just kind of spec into the magic stuffs, and you'll be fine. Or you'll go, I'm going to spec into short sword and shield, or sword, you'll be fine.
Right. At least until like the later Dark Souls games where magic became fucking useless.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so like there's a couple of MMOs that I started playing, and then I realized like halfway through that if I don't I fucked up my tree already, and therefore I would have to make a whole new character. I was like, yeah, fuck that. I am not playing this kind of games.
I posted the
it's a different story if you can like reset your skill points at some point. Oh my Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to give you some context, in that you start at like specific, not corners, but like near the corners for like each class. There's like basically like each corner and then top and bottom basically. But you can technically go anywhere you want. It just takes a long time to get there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you have infinite levels?
I don't know, actually. I've only ever really played Act 1 and 2. So.
Okay. Because, yeah, if there's, like, infinite levels, I mean, obviously it'd be hard to get the whole thing, but it is technically possible.
Yeah. I don't think... So...
I would not think there would be able to, but...
It's 100, apparently.
100 is the cap?
Yeah, so you can get 100 points.
Can you reset at any time?
I mean, within reason. Yeah, you can't reset in the middle of a dungeon, but...
Well, yeah. I'm just mean, like, you can respec.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine.
But I don't think your starting point changes, because you pick a class before you start.
Ah,
yeah.
Gotcha.
So, anyway, enough shilling for fucking Path of Exile, which is a game I don't even play.
But yeah, so... What you do this week, though, Derek?
Well, hold on. Since you're going to talk about Lost Ark, I want to talk about Bloodborne 2 for a second.
The fuck?
So, Lies of P was announced a while ago.
Right.
And then the gameplay trailer came out. And goddamn, is this shit just Bloodborne. Holy shit. And it looks fucking amazing. Like, It's like the first like Souls-like that I'm really actually excited for.
Gotcha.
So, it's about Pinocchio too, which is weird. I will say the one thing I don't like is whoever is doing the voice of Geppetto is clearly like a young person doing an old person voice.
Gotcha.
And they should just get an old person to do it, because holy shit, it sounds bad. But other than that, it looks fucking rad, so be on the lookout for Lies of P.
Okay.
Right on.
Bloodborne 2.
I will probably end up playing it.
Yeah. Looks rad. Like,
we'll
looks
see.
Rad. I mean, it might be a little too scary for you, Cameron. I know how you are with these scary games.
That is... Oh my god. Don't even come and bring that shit up. Don't bring up how much I'm a bitch at scary games.
Dude, it's okay.
Yeah, man, it's just, we can't all be big, tough guys who, just barrel through scary games all the time.
Oh, man. The fucking sounds in fucking Dead Space murdered me.
To be fair, Dead Space is like one of the most terrifying games ever released. So.
Yeah.
I mean, so the thing is, like, it wasn't that it was scary. It was that the sound designs and then the way I play video games is I put myself in the position of the character typically. So, like, I'm walking around this and these creatures are coming out and I'm like, I've been in a room where the floors sound like that every time you take a step.
Right,
I know what it feels like to be stuck in a like small corridor walking across a metal bridge. Yeah, I'm done.
I can respect that.
I don't want to be.
I can respect that.
I'm like, I don't want to be dealing with this kind of shit while.
It's very stressful. At least until you become one of those fucking masters at the game who don't even look at the screen when they're fucking killing enemies.
Like, if I didn't have the headset on, I think I would have been fine.
Yeah.
With Dead Space, I think I would have been fine.
Maybe you need to start on something a little less scary, like Doki Doki Literature Club.
I probably should have played like just Halloween. I should have just played Halloween themed games instead of spooky games.
You should have played like some shitty shovelware game, garbage ass Halloween game.
You should have played the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that
game's like not scary at all.
Yeah, it's scary for the first like 10 minutes, and then after that, it's all just like go 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 go.
You become more concerned with like ammo and survival type shit than you are with like being scared of the zombies. You're like, you get to the point where you're like, oh fuck, a zombie,
Mm-hmm. I think so. Let me move on to my week or my month, I guess, because what I have been doing is just constantly playing Resident Evil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
nice.
The Resident Evil 2 remake, I think, has ended up being one of my favorite games. Or at least at the very least for me this year, and I guess probably part of last year, it's kind of taken the spot of Code Vein, where it's the game that even though I've already beaten, I just go back and play some more of. It's really fun. And then let's see, I've been playing Valorant more as like my main game, dude. Okay, so I moved, right? I don't remember if we talked about this last time. I think we talked about me moving. I don't know if we actually talked about moving or my actual move. But fucking the router can't go anywhere but the main hallway. So I'm running off of Wi-Fi on my PC.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
So I've had to like write off fighting games. I'm just like I can't do that to someone. So
you gotta get one of those fucking like the Wi-Fi extender things.
Yeah. Well, right now it's not too bad because it's like a solid 10 feet and that's it.
Yeah.
But and like I can play Valorant, I can stream pretty much no problem. I have a couple lag spikes here and there, but for the most part it's fine. But like any peer-to-peer based game, I just can't play. Like I just won't do that to someone.
Yeah.
So
I will say you can always do what my brother does, and he bought a 15-foot Ethernet cable.
Yeah,
I also had one of those when I was living in my apartment.
I have a 25-footer from when I was in the dorms.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that we would tape above her doorway to go from Keon's router at his desk to my desk. Oh man, but yeah, no, it's just so I've had to pick up like other games because I wanted to get back into Battle for the Grid, but I was just like, fuck, like I can't do that. You know, it's just like a dick move to go into that knowing I'm playing on Wi-Fi. So that sucks. My job's been cool though. I've been just fucking working on guitars and shit, and
well, that's good.
yeah, nice. I'm enjoying it so far. one of the things that you have to do to like repair guitars is the like metal things on the fretboard are called frets, and you use them to like you press the string down against them to play a note. So over time, as you like use the guitar more, the strings make an indent in that fret, and it needs to be like filed down essentially to be even again.
Okay. And
fucking, I've had like, so we didn't offer the service until I started working there, but like fucking, I've had to file down like 3 or 4 frets now, like within the past 2 weeks. It's been nuts. And to give you some context for that, like that is sitting with a hand file, like going over it with a Sharpie, filing until the Sharpie's gone, rechecking the level, and then resharpening it if I need to. It's just like the most painstaking work possible as far as guitars go. It's just like, fuck, why am I doing this to myself?
Because you need money.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, like, we make, like, doing that kind of stuff actually does, like, because it takes a lot of time, it's pretty expensive. Yeah. So, like, we didn't offer it before, but now we can because I can do it. So, it's just one of those things where it's like, fuck, now I have to do it. So, fun times. Honestly, besides...
Hey, man, it was like you... That kind of job, like, you end up getting used to it at work, so now it's like whenever you need to do it for yourself, it's not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, that's the thing was, I had done that stuff for myself before, and I had done it to the point where I was like, that's fine, right? Like, it's not professional, but, like, whatever, I've done it.
Yeah.
And then I started doing it for work, and now I'm like, oh, fuck, like, I actually have to be a pro at this? Shit. Like...
your standard of quality had to raise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Man, I don't want to even talk about standard of quality. Oof. People at my job.
That's a mood.
Like, it's not hard to do an easy job. It's not hard to work at a pizza place.
That's what happens.
I promise you.
That's what happens when you pay people 30 cents on a Pop-Tart. People are like,
that's
you know
fair.
what? I don't
Damn,
give
you
a
guys
shit
get
about
Pop-Tarts?
this.
They give you the name brand stuff?
I do agree when they only pay you 30 cents. Yeah, you don't get the best workers. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the move happened. That was painful. I was out of commission for like a couple of days.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My body, everything was just sore. Like, it was bad. But other than that, new place is nice. It's in a gated community, so that's not bad. Yeah.
Fancy schmancy.
Ironically, wasn't too expensive. Yeah. So, and the neighbors are nice, and that's really all I can ask for, honestly.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was pretty much my month. Was just like getting settled and fucking playing around with people.
Getting back into some good ass games. Yeah. It's dope.
What about you, Sean?
You know what, man? Ever since I got my Switch, you know, my PC playing has slowed down a little bit since I got my Switch because I've just been, you know, getting used to the machine. You know, I went back and played through Hollow Knight. I went back and played through Katana Zero. I went back and played through Blasphemous. And I started playing Breath of the Wild.
Hell yeah.
So I'm still like relatively in the beginning. I can already see it's going to be a long trek to get a bunch of shit. To get to the point where I feel like I'm super comfortable, but I am liking it so far. It is good, but one something I hate about these types of games, like these types of like hyper survival games, essentially, is that they become like nuisance simulators. You know, the challenge is not overcoming something that's genuinely difficult. The challenge is like
managing
how annoyed you're gonna be. You know, like it's like constantly reminding you, hey, when it's raining, it's gonna be tough to climb shit. Like, okay, all right, that wouldn't really be a problem if it wasn't raining every 3 minutes.
Yeah,
you know?
That is literally my only complaint about the game is the rain.
Yeah,
everything else is.
And like a lot of the stuff that I'm kind of like being annoyed by is mostly just like because I'm still early game. You know, it's I just don't have enough stamina to do shit, or you know, I'm just dealing with enemies that are too powerful, so they're just annoying as fuck. But like all that stuff's fine. And I know that eventually it'll just become like second nature to do a lot of stuff, and it'll become really easy, essentially, to just traverse the land. But for now, it's like, Jesus Christ, I just want to climb this tower, for fuck's sake. Can I please climb the tower without a fire wizard hitting me with meteors and shit, or a fucking Octorok shooting me with fucking rocks all day? Something, please. But when it gets good, it's really fun. Like, I fought I fought one of the divine beasts, the one by the Zoras. And
yes.
It does that really fucking sick, like, you know, action sequence you do with the Prince Sidon or whatever.
The best character in the game? I agree.
So far, he's pretty cool, yeah. He's like, I don't know. It's weird that this is the first place I went to. When you had to get the electric, the shock arrows from the Lionel, what did you do, Derek?
I beat the fuck out of that Lionel.
Really?
Yeah.
I snuck around him the whole time.
Yeah.
I didn't even, like, he did not see me at all. Like, I think I collected like 30 arrows, just like, you know, and he didn't see me once, which is nice. So how deep were you in the game when you had to do that?
Yeah, okay, so I went to Divine Beast, Von Ruda, the one in the desert first. And, the power-up that you get there is, like, super fucking good for dealing with that kind of shit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That might be where I go next.
Yeah, because I've played that game through, I think, 4 times now. Mm-hmm. And, well, through being relative. I haven't 100%ed it because I'm not a fucking no-life.
A psycho, yeah.
But yeah, so I always go to the desert first and grab that because it makes everything easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I go to the one that you're going to because it also makes everything easier.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I do want to, like, I just want to get the fucking Master Sword. You know?
Yeah.
But I know I'm gonna have to get 13 hearts to do that. That's a lot of fucking hearts. Because I need like 4 of the fucking little things each. Yeah. The little shrine orbs or whatever each. And to do that, I have to find the shrines in the first place, which is already a task in and of itself. And then I have to do the puzzles in the shrine. It's like, man, it's gonna be a fucking while.
You know, well, okay, I will tell you that you get a heart container for beating each divine beast.
That I knew too, yeah. But I kind of want to get the Master Sword and then do the divine beasts. You know, for some reason I have this weird obsession with doing that. I guess because I don't know. It feels like I'll have to deal with less bullshit if I just get the sword now and do each divine beast.
Can't the Master Sword break?
It breaks, but
it doesn't break.
It regenerates.
Okay. So it just takes time to regenerate in your inventory or something?
Yeah. And I know I have to do the trial of the sword, which I don't even know what that does to the sword, but it does something to it. Makes it stronger, I guess. So, but yeah.
Probably more durable or some shit.
I got a long road to go with Breath of the Wild. And that's even still having put in, like, I don't know, maybe 20 hours already. So, what else did I do? I played a bunch of games. I don't know if I even talked about Metroid Dread on the last podcast, but I did beat it. It was cool. It is really good. I mean, it's been a while since it's been out. Everybody already knows it's like the best Metroid game, blah, blah, blah. Such and such, all that. I watched Dune. Dune was a movie.
Yeah.
It had really good shots. Oscar Isaac was fantastic in it as the king. Timothy Chalamet, the Black Dragon. He was fine. It just kind of ends, so it kind of left me with like a weird, like, I don't know, like, I was kind of dissatisfied because the way it ends, it just kind of abruptly ends, you know?
I was dissatisfied with the way it ends. It just ends.
It just ends. But it is like part one of like I think a 2-part thing, so, you know, it just feels very, very, very like part one. Like we're stopping in the middle of the story.
Gotcha, yeah.
And apparently they only just started filming, which, like the second part, which I don't know why they only just now start filming that. You had to have known. But anyway. So that was whatever. I started watching Shang-Chi. And I basically wasn't even really paying attention to it until about 42 minutes in, where like the best fight scene happens in the whole movie.
Okay.
And then after
was it a
that,
good fight scene?
Oh, it was incredible. It was like
okay. At least because when you say it's the best fight scene in the movie, I get worried that you're like, all right, now let me tear into this. Why this fight scene's so bad?
No, it really was a genuinely good fight scene. Like it told a story between the characters. It spoke to each character's personalities. You know, it did everything like that a good one-on-one fight scene should do. It was a really good knife fight too, which I fucking love. Knife fights in martial arts films. So, yeah.
Was it a night fight in the rain, or was it just a night fight?
It was a knife fight in like a business building, and but the side of the building was blown out, and like it was basically the background was like another building outside that had this big display on it.
Yes. I saw this fight. Yeah,
it's really fucking good.
It is really fucking good.
And after that, I like the movie kind of started to just, you know, dip for me as far as like my interest after that, because they really couldn't match the level of like craft that was in that fight scene. And I didn't even really finish it. I stopped probably like an hour. This is like a weirdly long movie, but I probably have like an hour left of the movie to finish, but I kind of just don't care now. they found like his mother's village from back when, whatever the fuck, and I just don't care. It's got Michelle Yeoh in it, which is cool. That like gives it some legitimacy. But other than that, you know, it doesn't feel like they're trying too hard to be like, look how important Asian culture is and Chinese culture and all that. It really just kind of, they feel normal, you know. They don't feel like weird, you know, like I'm being hit over the head about the shit. So
I would say that's like the most impressive thing so far.
Yeah.
I was gonna say kind of like how Avatar was just like, hey, look at this. We're gonna use cultures for all this, but we're not gonna tell you that like it's cultures for
right.
all this.
It was just like, it kind of just is what it is, you know.
Yeah.
And like the one time they do bring that up, it actually like is like important. Like they talk about how because the main villain of this was originally called he's a combination of the Mandarin and another character called Fu Manchu, and you know, that's fucking racist. So they basically they tie that into the character of the villain.
Okay.
So that's like the only time it really ever comes up like that.
Okay.
Sounds
but otherwise, it's like,
yeah, not as bad as I was expecting, honestly.
Right, yeah. And another thing I really like about it is that they go out of their way to film it like a modern Chinese martial arts flick, you know?
Okay.
Like the cinematography, the way everything is shot, the way the characters kind of stand and walk across the screen and stuff. It feels genuine. They actually did a really good job at making it feel like a Chinese flick. So, but you know, other than that, I just kind of I just lost interest in the Marvel storyline. You know, they're very template story. So, Yeah.
Yeah.
This new phase is kind of just boring as fuck right now. It needs something to kind of wake it up.
Mid.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It really needs something to just, kick its ass and wake it up a little bit for it to kind of be fun and exciting again like it used to be.
They just, I think the big issue right now is that they have the cinematic universe, right? Which was cool and exciting, and then it kind of closed. But now they're, pushing a lot of characters that are all being done at the same time.
That's true. And even these movies, in all the extra credits and shit, it's introducing fucking Black Knight and Pip the Troll and Star Fox and all these kind of obscure characters, and they're doing it real hard and fast and trying to set up everything for this next phase.
Yeah, I have no interest in it. I'll probably eventually, just like I did with Avengers, will watch all the Marvel movies. No, not watch all of them, but I'll go back and watch a couple of them at some point and go, oh, these were good movies.
Yeah.
And then not care again. It literally just goes, nah, oh, yep, nope, we're good.
I would, to anybody trying to get into these movies, I would literally just watch around the fight scenes, essentially, like a scene before a fight scene, the fight scene, and then the scene after a fight, the best fight scene in the movie, and then just move on to the next movie. Don't even bother watching the rest of the film, because usually the thing that sets up the action, and then the thing following the action are usually the most exciting parts and the best written parts of these movies for whatever reason. When fucking in Infinity War, one of the fucking best parts of the whole film is them trying to get the gauntlet off of Thanos. That's a comic book scene. So, I think the problem with these movies is that there's so much extra bullshit in them, where they're trying to build a universe or trying to build these characters kind of in weirdly shallow ways. It's just a waste of time. The Marvel magic is wearing real thin. Not everybody can be fucking as charismatic as goddamn Robert Downey Jr. But whatever. And I guess finally I started watching Game of Thrones, because there's really nothing else to watch. Oh, well, maybe not finally. I'll talk about Game of Thrones in a second. Young Justice is back, weirdly.
Oh, wait, a season, 4, 5?
Yeah, season 4, yeah.
4. They're making a season 4? Or they made a season 4?
They're made a season 4. It's 5 episodes deep now.
Oh, fuck, I gotta go watch that.
It's way, way better than last season. Last season was super bad.
It wasn't great. It was fine. It was fine. Honestly,
it leaned too much into the social justice shit, and it was doing it very shallow. It didn't mean anything ultimately, and they gave Beast Boy too much shit to do. But this one is there's they still do the social justice type thing, but there's way more substance to it, and it doesn't just feel like stupid Twitter teenager bullshit. It feels like a genuine thing. It's about ethnic racism and shit between the Martians, and it's really fucking good. It's crazy how good it is.
Yeah, I'll definitely give this a watch.
And they've successfully DC has been really trying to do this thing where they try to be more like Marvel by having the characters show their human side more often, and they mostly do this with the younger characters, the sidekicks, the Titans and Young Justice and all that shit. They started doing that with those younger characters to make them more human, and to kind of have that kind of Marvel thing where they're more nuanced than, say, Superman or Batman, who have become these complete ideals and aren't even really people anymore.
Yeah.
And it was kind of rocky for a while in Young Justice, even season 2, which was still really good. It was kind of weird with that stuff, and season 3 really just kind of fucked it all up. But season 4 it feels like it's solidified now finally into something that's actually it feels like it gels with the characters better.
Okay.
So I'm so happy this new season is actually good. Because I was pretty bummed that the last one was bad.
Have we heard any word about like another Teen Titans season?
Like the fucking TV show TV, like the but the original.
Not the original, not Go, and not the whatever the live action series was.
Oh, Titans, yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean
Titans. That fucking HBO show has like 8 seasons, dude.
Is it any good?
No.
Okay.
It's 100% ass from beginning to end.
That's what I thought.
If you want a good live action DC show, watch Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol is fucking incredible.
But yeah, I was just curious because I know there was that petition for more Teen Titans series.
So they showed up at the end of like the Teen Titans Go to the Movies thing, and that was supposed to be like a teaser, and then it just ended up being Teen Titans Go versus the Teen Titans, and they did like a TV special, and that's all it was.
Okay.
And then that's it. So no show.
No show. Okay.
But we'll see. You know, who knows? Maybe they got something in the works.
I got you.
But fuck that. There's a Superman show coming out. So fuck it.
He got it.
What?
No, my brother was coming inside the house and he was having a little bit of trouble.
No.
But yeah, no. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for all that. Or I would have been excited for Teen Titans, I should say.
Yeah, I would have been excited for like a Teen Titans reboot. Yeah, that would be cool. All right, so yeah, finally, Game of Thrones. Game of fucking Thrones. It's Game of fucking Thrones.
Fucking Thrones. Game of fucking Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of fucking Thrones.
Exactly. It's okay. It's good, I guess.
You're like, I know how this ends.
Yeah, like I already know how it ends, and you know, I guess I just don't really see the hype. You know, it's a good show, strong characters, strong writing, but it's not exactly like mind blowing. You know,
Sean, how many medieval things have you watched?
Oh, dude,
A fuck ton, right?
Yeah, like a ridiculous amount.
The first couple medieval things, you're like, oh man, this is cool. It's like a look into the past.
Especially when it's like a dark medieval thing like Game of Thrones is.
Yeah. So like, man, it's so cool to actually like think of how people would live in these times and like what kind of shit they saw. And this is a lot of people's first medieval thing.
That's true.
Like big medieval thing.
But it's like the thing about this though is that it's kind of just telling you the same shit over and over again.
Oh yeah.
It's like I get it. You know, women have no power. I get it. You can die at any second. I get it. There's dragons. I get it. They're fucking. I get it. They like drinking, you know? So, yeah, after a while, it's like, can we do some shit? And they do. Like, there's, like, strong character stuff. Like, like Jaime Lannister goes from pushing, like, children out of windows to, like, a hero, you know?
I gotcha.
But, so it's really... Yeah, I don't know. There are bits that I like, and then there's other bits that I'm like, this feels like a waste of time.
It's almost like it has a little bit of for everyone, and that's why it was so big for a while.
That's true.
And there's boobs.
Yeah,
and there's boobs.
And there's vagina.
And there's caca.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and there's penis.
There really is something for everyone.
A little bit for everyone.
It's weird. Like, this is like one of the few shows that is actually like, it actually explores like gay relationships in like an interesting way that isn't cringy and embarrassing, you know, where the gay characters aren't just comic relief.
They're not just gay.
Yeah, like they're actual characters with shit going on. There's a bit where like a dude is a guy who's trying to become king is gay, and he has like his wife who's trying to be his future queen. They gotta have a kid, you know. Them's just the rules, but he can't even get it up, you know, to make the baby. So, you know, there's like shit going on. There's like real shit going on.
Yeah.
But you know, so Game of Thrones is good. I really like. So they introduced this thing called the Lord of Light. It's like a religion, and it's the most broken white mage shit I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. Dude gets he gets cut from his shoulder down past his heart down to the center of his torso, right? Mm-hmm. And he's dead. Homeboy runs over and prays over him for a couple minutes, and he stands right back up. You know.
Okay.
So it's pretty dude gets absolutely wrecked in this fight, right? He's doing all right at first. He has a cool he prays over his sword, and it fucking he cuts his hand and wipes the blood on the sword, and it ignites the sword. Fucking cool. But he still gets wrecked in the fight, you know. But then homeboy runs over and brings him back to life. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? What?
Your homeboy cast Rick Arm. I don't know what you want from me.
Because here's the deal. It happens in season 3, midway through season 3, and you just spent the last 2 seasons everybody getting massacred by this guy, the Hound, the dude who killed him. You know, and people when people go down, they fucking go down. So seeing the dude stand up like that, you're like, okay, why would you not just join the Lord of Light? You know, why would you not just join this religion and get an insta-res from anybody on your team at any point? You know?
See, when the ADC is not fed, it's sometimes better to kill the support first so that they can't keep healing the ADC.
But everyone is support! Anyone could just run up and be like, you killed him, gotta run over and pray for him to bring him back to life, you know?
This... I'm sorry, I'm thinking about League of Legends now when you said everyone support. This is just everyone, and there's one Yi. Yi runs in, gets one shot, brought back up, gets one shot, brought back up, kills all 3 characters.
It is absolutely fucking crazy. And another character that you introduce who's following it is she is evil as fuck at first, and you're like, all right, this bitch has to get killed. But then once when she figures out that there's another threat, she drops everything. She's like, fuck this War of the 5 Kings bullshit. Fuck all that. Fuck all the evil things I did. The real threat is coming. You know, time for the Lord of Light guys to just handle business. I don't know. I would join these guys in a fucking heartbeat. You know, I would not be you
know. that might be one of my favorite things in D&D is when it's when people think of miracles and stuff, you're like, someone can cast magic right there.
Right.
You can see them praying to a god and bringing your friend back to life.
Well, that's the thing about Game of Thrones is a lot of it is just regular kind of medieval shit, but then when you kind of look over to the left a little bit, there's dragons and ice zombies and fucking shadow demons and shit, just kind of off to the side a little, and you're like, well, what about that over there though?
Don't look over there. Don't do it.
It's just wild, and you know what? Some of the background lore of Game of Thrones is really fucking cool too. They're constantly talking about how the Targaryens rode on the backs of dragons and absolutely wrecked everybody, and just talk mad shit all the time. You know, it's cool shit.
I mean, when you get to run on dragons, you kind of get the right to talk mad shit.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. They were the only reason the Targaryens were in charge is because they had dragons. They had a shit ton of dragons, you know, and the series is so weird because it feels like it started as soon as the sword was pulled out of the former king's back, you know. It feels like we're starting in the middle of some shit almost.
I see what you're saying. I got you.
You don't really see any of that happen, but the way the characters talk about it, it's oh, this shit happened a week ago.
Yeah.
So, but it's pretty cool. It's. I'm definitely gonna stick around, even for the horrible ending. But, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, nice.
Oh, and the Hound and Arya, I would definitely just watch a series about them, just going around doing cool shit, because they're fucking awesome. There's one bit where like they're just passing by some guys who are like talking shit about Arya's family, and Arya like gets off the horse and just runs over and is like, hey, will you guys give me some food? And she offers like a coin to a guy. She drops on the floor, and then when the guy goes to grab it, she like starts stabbing him in the throat. Shit. So, you know, and like the Hound like runs over and is like, oh shit, he like kills the rest of the guys, and instead of being like mad at her for like killing the dude, he's like, if you're gonna kill somebody, tell me first. He starts like eating all their food and shit and taking all their stuff. That's good shit. Right, I would definitely I would absolutely just watch a show like that with just those two doing that shit.
Well, the good news is you get another 4 seasons of that crap, so.
Right? I can't wait!
There you go. You got your wish.
But I think they were talking about doing like some kind of
spin-off
show with them.
Yeah, they are thinking about it. Or have already started it.
So, and then they're also doing like they're doing something about the Targaryens, I guess, like about the former family and shit. And they're also doing the Wheel of Time series, which is supposed to be like the Game of Thrones competitor. We'll see. But anyway, that was Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, was that your week or a month?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, there's like other small stuff I did, but they don't matter.
Alright, well, I've been streaming. This is my month now. Let's talk about me. Streaming video games. Okay, alright, cool. That's a podcast. You guys all.
Remember, go fuck yourselves. See you next time.
Next time. No, I'm gonna be real quick in mine because I don't have like too much in-depth analysis of my life. So, I've been playing Power Rangers like normal. That hasn't changed.
Well, I wouldn't say like normal. A man playing video games all day is not quite normal.
I haven't been playing it all day, so.
That's right. Yeah, you do go to work.
I go to work every day.
That's true.
We've lost so many employees again. We're back down to have no employees again.
That's Sigma male grind set work every day.
Mm-hmm. Even when you're not working, you should be working. But yeah,
neglect your friends and family and go to work.
I've been playing Power Rangers a fuck ton like normal. Been playing a little bit of Melty Blood. Still don't understand that game. That game still makes me absolutely infuriated. I can't fucking stand it. I'm going to keep playing it until I learn it.
Should I get into Melty Blood?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
It's a really solid game. Like, honestly, it is a really solid game. I don't fucking understand it at all, but it's solid. We ran a tournament for it yesterday.
How'd that go?
It went pretty well.
I keep posting them in the fucking fighting game.
Yeah.
What you call when you put them on YouTube.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just released the Power Rangers one. I'll be putting out the Melty Blood one today. So that'll go up. And I plan on running. So I became a tournament organizer recently.
Yay!
They're scuff tournaments, but eventually the what's the word I use for it? I forget. Man, I'm so bad with fucking words. Production. Eventually the production will go up. Eventually.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the first two went well. And I plan on running 4 brackets a month, 2 tournaments. So, and it's a $25 pool for the first 2 people. 20 goes to first place, $5 goes to second place. Yeah, so I've been running those tournaments. Those have been going really well. We've done Power Rangers, Melty Blood, and what was the other game we played? It was... What was the other game? Oh no, we haven't done another game yet. No, it was just Power Rangers and Melty Blood so far. But I plan on running a Strive one. I plan on running a Street Fighter. But yeah, so playing those, and I've been watching a fuck ton of anime. Like that's pretty much what most of my. I've been playing Destiny as well, but really want to talk about anime.
Go for it. How deep are you into One Piece?
I'm caught up.
Nice.
I spent a month and a half, watched 300 episodes.
Damn.
That's half the speed that I watched it the first time. Mm-hmm. The first time in a month and a half, I watched 657 or something like that episodes.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did talk about that. And I was like, wow, that's insane.
That was back in high school when I was watching 20 episodes a day.
Yeah, I remember that.
Watched 3 on the bus, or it was 3 on the bus, 3 with lunch, 3 with dinner, and then however many I needed until I fell asleep at night. And I would do that every day for a month and a half straight.
I remember going just read the manga. It's like easier on your brain. It's like nuts. Just reading all that shit.
I don't read.
Yeah, I know.
I read subtitles. That's not reading. That's like when you watch a lot of anime, reading subtitles is just osmosis. Like you're not you're not really reading them. It's just like you hear the sounds and you see the words on the screen. You're like, I see. I can't understand the language, but I get it.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Nice. So you're all caught up.
So
what do
caught
you
up on that. The anime is pretty hype. Mm-hmm. It's got some good shit. Wano arc is fucking cool as shit.
Oh yeah. It was pretty like miserably slow in the manga at first because you gotta wait like a week for each one to come out, and sometimes there's breaks in between. Mm-hmm. So like it was pretty slow and pretty frustrating. But like going back and looking at it all now, that's all together basically.
Yeah.
So good, so good.
I will say, there's been a couple times, but this also could be because I'm binging it. Mm-hmm. But there's a few things where I'm like, man, Luffy is getting way stronger, way fast.
That's super true. He's getting stronger way faster all of a sudden.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird. Like, I mean, yeah, he's learning techniques, but like, it doesn't tell you really how much time is passing. So it feels like it's like, oh yeah, well, last week he learned how to see into the future.
Right.
This week he learned how to blow up tanks.
So me and my buddy Flip, shout out to Flip, kind of reconciled this that like it's because he's fighting ridiculously strong people.
Yeah.
And he's basically like Saiyan Zenkaiing up every time he fights them.
Life on the line. I get powerful because my life is
exactly because that basically explains why he's the only one to ever fight like the top guy and everything, because he's the only one ever fighting the top guys.
Yeah, like the only other thing I can the only reason why that kind of makes sense to me is because a lot of the times the players in fighting games that are the best are the people who are struggling to live.
Yeah.
Like, when they go to a tournament, that is their life money right there. Right. If they win the tournament, they get to eat.
Yeah. Yeah, because Luffy takes, especially, like, the beginning of Wano, like, he gets one, well, not in the anime. In the anime, they have, like, a big fight. But in the manga and Wano, when he runs into Kaido, he punches Kaido. Kaido gets up and just one-shots him. But now, after it's been, like, a month, he's like beating the shit out of Kaido and fucking, knocking him around and shit. So, I mean, it's so cool though. But
so in the anime so far, they haven't got to the full Kaido fight yet.
Oh, it's gonna be good, dude. Don't worry.
I'm excited. They got the anime. I'm actually not going to say where the anime ends off because spoilers. But
so you watched the episode, like the Odin flashback bit with the
fucking Odin is so fucking cool.
Yeah, Odin is that dude. Well,
he is that guy.
He's the Chad. Like, he's literally like, Oda just made this character who just comes out of nowhere and just makes him like the most badass dude ever. He's fucking amazing. He does the coolest shit.
And like my favorite thing about him is that he wasn't like Mr. I got all the answers.
Right. He's just really like, people just like the guy,
Yeah. And that's fantastic. I love it.
He's a cool character.
So
and you really get why, like, the people of Wano loved him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You really understand, like, why fucking, like, Roger and Whitebeard would literally, like, fight over the guy. So.
Yeah, I'll treat him as, like, best friends.
Right.
Except
for Frankie when he was a kid. Do you remember that bit?
Well, that's because Frankie was also a Chad as a kid.
Right, exactly. Hey, kid, want to join my crew? Go fuck yourself.
Look, hey, kid, it's cool you're wearing Speedos. That's a cool thing. Yeah, go the fuck away.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the shit. That was so cool.
Man, super.
All right.
But yeah, no, Frankie's. So the thing about One Piece is that, like, I didn't realize how much I loved One Piece until I started watching One Piece again. Mm-hmm. And, like, there's all these little small gimmicks with all the characters that, like, you forget about. But because I've watched so much, it's not that I forgot about it. It's just they got suppressed.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm watching it again, and, like, Luffy does this thing where he goes, gee.
Yeah, he does that little chuckle, yeah.
And I'm like, so I'm watching anime, and I see it coming up, and I say it out loud, and I'm like, I'm a fucking weeb. But yeah, so
these characters.
I just love these characters. Yeah, so like all the characters are fantastic. I love One Piece. Shit was fantastic. There's a lot of things I have questions about because of the new stuff, but I'm like, oh well. So then, after I finished One Piece, I immediately went and got caught back up with My Hero, then watched the My Hero movie.
Mm-hmm. I feel like 2 of them now.
Yeah, there's 3 actually.
Oh God!
The third one's in theaters right now.
Fuck!
So I went to theaters and watched it.
I'm getting old.
Yeah, you are. We all are. Age is catching up to us.
Damn.
But yeah, so watch the movie. The movie was pretty fucking good. Mm-hmm. There was, to me, I wasn't a fan of the pacing too much. Mm-hmm. But that's because it was paced like 3 episodes of an anime, or like 3 or 4 episodes of an anime rather than
like a movie.
But
it's not. It's not like a movie like the fucking Mugen Train was a movie where they're just doing a bit from the manga, are they?
I don't think so. But it was how I think it's like all the movies. They're canon and they're written by the author, I believe.
Horikoshi, yeah.
Yeah, I believe. I don't quote me on that, but I mean, I guess we can just do a quick Google step. But yeah, the movie itself though was fun. There was one part of the fight scenes that are like there's like 3 or 4 parts of the fight scenes that I fucking just lost my shit. Not trying to do any spoilers. But here's your spoiler warning. I'm giving you 10 seconds, and then I'm gonna say like 3 words, and then that's all that I'm gonna say for the spoilers.
All Might dies.
No, not that. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Snape kills Dumbledore.
Deku becomes Hajime no Ippo for like 20-30 seconds.
Don't fucking tell me he does the fucking Dempsey roll.
Yes.
Oh my god. And now I gotta see this shit.
It is it might be okay, anyways, spoilers over. It might be the coolest thing I've ever fucking seen though. Like the way they animated it and everything, might be the coolest fucking way I've ever seen it.
Damn. That's awesome. It's very rare stuff like references Ippo, but that's awesome.
But it's not necessarily like a reference to it, but it's close enough.
He just does it. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah. So that was cool as shit. I'll talk to you more about it afterwards. But yeah. So that was about that. So I got caught up on My Hero. Watched the movie. I'd give it like a 8 out of 10. Probably like an 8 out of 10, yeah. Okay. So then, after that, I went and watched the rest of Fire Force. Got caught up on Fire Force.
Oh shit! I need to read the rest of the manga because it's done.
Oh, it's done. Hell
yeah. It's Homeboy's last story. So.
Oh, nice. Congrats to him, because, yeah, he's written 2 of my favorite animes now, so. Soul Eater.
She?
Oh, she? Okay, she.
Believe so, actually.
Yeah, well then she has written 2 of my favorite animes, Soul Eater and Fire Force. Then I'm going to watch Overlord, all 3 seasons. I finished that in like 3 days.
Nice.
That shit had me hooked. It's not great, it's not terrible, it's just good. It is just good.
Okay.
But I watched all of Overlord. Overlord is it's got a lot of really cool.
Definitely he. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. But
Atsushi Okubo.
Overlord has some of the coolest inner character personalization stuff. I really like the way they treated their characters for all the way up until season 3, where there was like no character stuff.
What season has that hype ass opening?
3.
Okay. It's like Veracity or whatever. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, 3, I believe. I mean, 1 and 3 are both good, but 3 is probably the best opening out of all of them. Yeah, so it was just good. First 2 seasons were, I'd probably say the first 2 seasons were like maybe a 9, an 8 for like personal. Like overall, probably like a 7, but like just because it had me hooked, probably like a 9. And then season 3 was like a 7.
Okay.
Maybe a 6. I just finished it to finish it, and then it was over.
Just like fuck it.
And then after that, I watched all of Shield Hero. That was a fucking trip.
Doesn't Shield Hero like take a weird swerve? Or am I thinking of something else?
Nothing out of the blue. No.
It doesn't have like brutal murder in it all of a sudden. Am I thinking of something else?
No. That was Fire Force.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Well, we did talk about. I think I did mention how Fire Force does suddenly take a turn and becomes way more violent all of a sudden.
I mentioned that to you when I was watching it, where like it was getting to the last like 3 episodes of Fire Force, where like it was like normal violence, normal anime violence, and then all of a sudden it's just like brutal death.
It goes from like Naruto level violence to like Death Note and shit level violence.
Yeah.
And like fucking it's really weird, but the story this it does match the story tone, because the story gets really fucking dark.
It's kind of like My Hero, where someone clearly like on the animating side of My Hero has like a boner for pain.
For violence, yeah, like for somebody getting fucked up, yeah.
Like, because there's so many scenes in My Hero where it's just like, oh yeah, this is what it looks like to have a broken arm and be swinging around while fighting.
Right, yeah.
Like, why? Why would you animate that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's kind of brutal.
It's still cool though. Like it fits. Like it still fits everything. It's just like, wow, that came out of nowhere. Yeah,
or like the part where they have the crazy girl from the villains getting her neck slowly twisted.
Oh yeah.
Like
turned her. Yeah.
Why would you do that? Like, typically in anime, you get 2 characters and then you just go snap the neck. Done. You're sitting there for like a year, slowly trying to contort this girl's neck.
It's like it's like all the Tomb Raider deaths.
Yeah, it hits all the
jerking off to that shit.
Yeah, so it was just kind of weird. But yeah, that was fantastic. Shield Hero was just amazing. I enjoyed every little bit of it, because I have, so there's 2 things that will always make me like your character / anime. A super smart character who solves things with brains even though they have bronze or over-bronze. Like intelligent characters will always do it for me.
Over-Brawn. Holy shit, that's funny. I like that. Over-Brawn.
Why is that funny?
I don't know. It just sounds funny. The Over-Bronze.
Oh, the Over-Bronze.
Bronze versus braids. It's just funny. It's just funny.
Now you're just making me think of like these princesses versus like people like these commoners who have braids. It's like princess versus these commoners.
You guys are fucking weird. You know that?
Broads over braids.
It's the first thing I've said in 10 minutes.
So yeah, we are fucking weird. It's okay. So yeah, I watched Till the End. Fucking great. I'd give it like a 9 for my personal rating. It's probably like an 8.
Okay.
But yeah, and the other character that'll always, or other like concept that'll always make me like lose my shit is a video game system that's unlimited. Like you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay.
Which is why I like Bo Fury so much. Bo Fury is like a 10 out of 10 anime for me. It's not a 10 out of 10 anime, but it's like a 10 out of 10 for me.
I mean, you love Sword Art Online so much.
I don't love Sword Art Online so much.
Have you even watched Sword Art Online? I'm not even sure.
I watched season 1 and season 2. Didn't even know there was a season 4 out. Like I'm like here like, oh yeah, Allocization's the newest thing. That's cool. But no, there's like
there's like a season 4. It's like 2 or 3 spin-offs now. It's like a movie.
Yeah, so haven't seen any of that. I probably will make my way over to watching that eventually.
Why?
But yeah, because I just want to know.
Okay.
It's one of those things where I started it and like I just want to know what happens to these characters. Mm-hmm. It's one of those like I'll just sit through the sludge just to figure out the answers. I suppose.
So sometimes you gotta lay in the mud and the sludge a little bit just so you can remember.
I mean,
it's good for your skin.
Exactly.
I will say it's really nice to watch anime that aren't great all the time because then you can't go, man, every anime is fantastic. Let me go watch this blindly and then sit through it for like 15 episodes waiting for it to get good.
Oh man, you and Sonic X all over again, huh?
Right?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, man, Sonic X is great though. I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
It's fantastic. What an amazing show. Remember when Sonic became Dark Sonic for 2 seconds for no fucking reason?
Yeah.
In the quote unquote best season of the show. That's still ass.
But yeah, so I watched that, and now I'm watching I'm finally breaking out of my shell and watching something that's not happy-go-lucky.
What?
I'm watching 8686.
Are you okay, Cameron?
I am. I don't know how to answer that right now.
What is 8686?
It is a military-based anime with small mechs that go and fight. But the concept is that I think it's Japan. Is it Japan or is it like mainland Germany or something? It's some place. X country created AI. AI went bad and started not rebelling, but just trying to protect like the world, I guess, and started attacking.
It's a bunch of Fakistan and not real stads. Yeah.
So there's a lot of those, and they create an AI. The AI apparently is trying to do its designation, which was just basically murder. Mm-hmm. So they had to protect themselves from that. So they created 85 districts and made the 86th district everyone else. While these people evolved into like these prissy white-haired people, 86 got to keep their humanity, but they have to fight like pigs. And they're used as livestock to be put in these machines to go fight the other machines. But everyone in the universe thinks they're AI.
Okay.
So humans are being used as AI, even though they're actually...
Right, they're actual people, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds interesting.
And so they're sent out on these missions to protect the country from these AIs, which are going to deactivate in 2 years. So they're just waiting out the last 2 years. And then there'll be no wars in the world or some shit like that.
That doesn't seem right. Okay.
But yeah.
This is the first I'm hearing about this. It's apparently like a novel.
Yeah, but it's really good anime so far.
Okay.
Depressing as shit.
Okay, yeah, I literally just saw a part of the summary that said somebody commits suicide, so...
Yeah, it is.
All right,
that's
always very sad in Japanese media.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good though. It's well written. The characters are interesting, so I'm going to watch all of it and then be like, all right, back to my happy-go-lucky.
Yeah, he'd be like, ooh, dip my toe in that one. That was a little too hot.
Yeah, like, man, I still remember the reason why I started watching One Piece.
Oh yeah.
I bring this story up all the time. I'm like, oh man, I'm looking for like a good comedy adventure. Let me go watch Attack on Titan. Everyone's been talking good shit about Attack on Titan. I bet you this is a good little anime to watch.
Oh, did that giant man just break that woman in half? Okay.
I'm watching Attack on Titan. I'm like, oh, this is good. This is normal. Yeah, looks like a fun anime. Breaks through the wall. Oh, cool. This is when someone's gonna show up and be like badass and as the mom gets eaten alive.
Yeah, their head fucking bitten off. You know what else? Like, yeah, like One Piece is like the feel good anime manga series. I think like most like ever.
Yep. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just go watch One Piece, and I watched the first season of One Piece, and I'm like, yep, I'm watching this every day for the rest of my life now. And that was my month.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, what are you guys looking forward to?
Death.
Lost Ark.
Lies of P definitely. Elden Ring, which got
Elden Ring.
a bunch of stuff. Yeah, Elden Ring looks sick. What else? Looking forward to Moon Knight coming out on Disney Plus. Looking forward to. Looks pretty good. It's got Oscar Isaac, who's an amazing actor, and he really wanted to do it. So, also She-Hulk, like, she's they made her big and buff, so, you know, I'm gonna be watching it.
I'm looking forward to tournaments. I'm going to CEO and Frosty Frosting.
Nice.
So, speaking of Frosty, I'll talk to you about it after the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm not looking forward to too many video games just because I won't be playing that many. So
yeah.
I'm
kind of like, because there are like games that are kind of like getting out of the way for, you know, holidays and January and all that shit, and Elden Ring. So
yep.
What about you, Derek?
I don't know, man.
He's like, I'm just living my life. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to get some gigs around here and start like moving music, but I've been trying to look forward to that for fucking months now, so
yeah,
we'll see.
I'm looking forward to streaming more.
Yeah, me too, actually.
I'm having actually a real good time with it, so I'm gonna just keep pursuing that. I'm thinking about in March taking the whole month of March off from work and just
streaming every day.
On streaming. Yeah. Well, I was thinking about streaming like 5 days a week, and then one day just work on YouTube videos and stuff.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Just for the fun of it. Like, it would be nice to take a break from life.
Yeah. All right. I gotta take a shit, so let's wrap this up.
All right. You guys all take care. As always, laugh at yourself. We'll catch you guys next time. Wait, where can we find you guys? Hold a second. Hold on a second. Everybody come back.
Don't you exit out of that window, you motherfucker.
Deshaun?
You can find me at Super Urban Buddha on Twitch, Super Urban Buddha on YouTube now. I had to make another. I made another YouTube account just for the things I'm going to be making in the future. Okay. So Super Urban Buddha, YouTube, Twitch, and Mr. Urban Buddha on Twitter. What about you, Derek?
Came in second on YouTube and Twitch. And let's see, TikTok and Instagram, obviously, and also real_CIS on Twitter.
All right,
Cameron,
you can find me at I Press the Buttons on YouTube and Twitch, and then on Twitter you can find me at IPT Buttons.
All right.
Now you can leave. Click the button. Click subscribe. Do it. Actually, if you did make it this far, I'm proud of you. I'm surprised.
Thank you. We appreciate your patronage.
Fuck off.